Hey, thank you so much for watching. Today I wanted to do a tutorial doing a highlight and contour, but a natural looking highlight and contour, one that you can use every day or on going out or special occasions. And I wanted to just show you how to do that using all unique products, specifically the BB Flawless Cream and the powder concealers. These powder concealers sometimes go unnoticed and can be a little scary for just the average person to know what to do with the powder concealer. So I'm going to just go in detail showing you what I use, how I use to really just achieve this beautiful look. So again, it's going to be featuring the powdered concealers that you may not know might be your new best friend. So give it a watch, and if you haven't already, subscribe below so that you can see more videos like this. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to start off using the highlight, and I'm going to go in with the BB Flawless Cream. This is actually in the color cream, which is our very lightest. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this amount, and I'm just going to dab it. I'm going to get all the way up to my lash line into this inner crease, or inner eye corner, and then just bring this down. And for the purposes of today's tutorial, I'm not going to blend, I'm just going to outline each part of the highlight and the contour so that you can get a nice idea of where your color should be going. Today I'm going to be featuring all unique products, and specifically the unique foundation and concealer products. As you can see, I dotted all the way across underneath my eye and out, and then down across my face to about your lip line. Your nose, right around in this area. A lot of women, because of hormones, have a lot of redness down here. So that's just something I like to hit. So once you get that, you're going to come and get this whole upper lip area. Your upper lip kind of jets out a little bit, and it can create some shadowing that can sometimes look like mustaches, which is obviously not anything that we want to have. Because again, highlighting, we're really bringing focus to this area. The general rule is to just do a heart. So around your eyebrows and down, this is where the light should hit. This is where you want to bring everybody's eyes straight to your eyes. Again, you're going to want to hit your chin. And I just like to just basically dab this all the way around my mouth. Now that we've gotten our chin, I just like to pull this right across your jaw. Just so you can make a nice, noticeable line. Again, and I like to pull it all the way up into my ear or hairline. And if you have a very large forehead, you don't want to bring this highlight too high. And if you have a very small forehead, the opposite is true. You can bring this quite high. So you're going to want to go straight down the bridge of your nose, and I do have a pretty big forehead, so I bring it to about halfway. So I really just focus kind of right around the eyebrow, and just go about that high. I like a really natural look. I like to just kind of add some brightness to my face that's going to travel with me all day long, looking like I'm in the perfect light no matter where I'm at. I like to just highlight too right above the arch, so that when you're to the side, you're getting some light there too. Now I'm going to go in with the BB cream in the color Caramel. I'm doing is we're not adding a bronzer or a bronzed glow. What we're really doing is finding the shadow. And as you can see, if I turn here, wherever the shadow hits is more of a gray tone. If I create the shadow here even, it's a gray tone, a gray base, not a bronze. So people can sometimes get that confused. Okay, so I'm dipping a flat brush. Unique has a really great one. General rule is directly underneath your cheekbone. So you can use from the top of your ear. This is a little cheat sheet. If you take the brush from the top of your ear down, angle it to the corner of your mouth, that usually sits right under that. So you're just going to want to go in and draw a line. You don't have to make it too thin. You have to make it from the top of the ear to the corner of your mouth. Nice little cheat sheet. How far you want to bring this in, as you can see, this one went in further than this one. Totally preference. So if you really want to chisel out and round those cheeks, you can really bring it in and curve. Kind of want to cup it to find that natural cheek. You can see when I'm smiling, it follows the smile line. Okay. Now, you're going to start really close to your hairline, and we're just going to add, I just kind of line my entire face. So keeping it pretty close to the hairline, and bring it all the way down. That kind of meets this line, goes out by my ear, and up under my chin. If you have a double chin or sags right here, you can take this line up just a little bit so that you can have a really straight. The straighter the line looks, the more defined your jaw looks. So now lastly, we're going to take this and we're going to draw a line from the inside of your corner eye and bring it straight down. Now, everybody's nose is so different, so there's not like a specific rule because it really does vary based on your nose shape. My nose kind of hourglasses in and out right here, so I have to be a little extra careful to make sure that my line stays really straight, even though my nose isn't extremely. It's not that it's not straight, it is pretty straight, but like I said, it goes in and out, kind of like an hourglass, and there are bumps. So during this phase, I just kind of have to figure out what area makes it straight and then really chisel that in. The other thing to think about is the end of your nose. Mine is pretty round, so a lot of times I will kind of take a little bit of a bottom, like a triangle, upside down triangle, and really just give myself a point right there. Some people choose to do like the little bridge. I go back and forth. What it does is when you're blending, that little bridge helps to really add definition. Again, just making the look much more natural. Okay, now this is the part where you're really going to need a beauty blender. Younique has an awesome little tube that comes with two, and the thing that I love about this is you're really getting two different sizes. You want to use these blending buds no matter what brand you have, a little damp. You can do that with water. Younique has this nice rose water, which I really like because it's so refreshing. It smells so good. So I just spray that twice. It really adds, I was gonna say, a component of moisture, which is so nice when you're using any foundation product. Although I will say that the BB Flawless creams are so moisturizing. And if you have oilier skin, you can still wear the BB cream. You just need to keep that in mind. You don't want to use as much necessarily. You want to give it ample time to sit on your face before you add powder, because a lot of times what can happen is if you have naturally oily skin, if you don't let the product dry before you try to set it, it just kind of can get cakey, and you know, if you're not going to be doing really in detail type of makeup, you may want to stick to the compact foundation if you have oily skin, because it's got a nice clay type base, and it really is great for any skin type, but especially those with oilier skin. Really just helps dry that out and not look cakey all day. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just blending, and what you want to do with a blending bud is really just push. You want to push the product in again. You want it to really be seeping in. So I've just used the little one, so now I'm going to go in with the big one and just, again, get it wet with the rose water. And now I'm going to push in the darker color. Sometimes the brush doesn't always blend as well as a blending bud. For some reason the sponge just really gets it in there, and I love that. Especially in these areas where it's harder to get in and out. Okay. So now we've got it pretty blended as far as the liquid goes, and now comes the concealer part. Ooh. I quickly fell in love with these concealers. A lot of people shy away from a powder concealer. Even I used to shy away from them in the beginning. I was always more comfortable using, you know, something in a tube, a little bit more liquid. But these concealers are amazing, amazing, amazing for highlighting and contour. So they can set the highlight, they can set the low light, and a lot of people don't think of them like that, but I'm going to show you a little trick, something that I personally really like to do. So, going in with an angled brush with the color Fierce. This is a concealer. This looks really dark. It is really dark, but the reason that I really like it to set a contour is because it's got kind of, again, like I said, it's got that ashy gray component to it as opposed to really bronze and orange. So get it on your brush, tap it off, we don't want too much, and just follow the area that we did the contouring. Okay, so all I've been doing is just really patting this in, and we're just setting this color. This Fierce color is like literally the perfect shadow color from even back here. It doesn't look I have bronzed my cheeks or like I'm really tan. It doesn't look anything like that. It just really looks like a shadow, which causes my cheeks to just look thinner. Everything just looks, even on my chin, you can see down here. See how shadowed that looks? That's actually there. Obviously there's a natural shadow because my face shadows, but we've just really added to it. So looks like I have a very chiseled chin. Again, like I said, your average fair-faced person is not going to go out and buy the Fierce concealer, but now you know why it's a great investment. Now I'm going to go in with just your average face brush. This is a unique powder brush. I love it. It's so short and stubby and cute. And now I'm going to go in with the color Fresh. This is the lightest powder concealer that Unique has. And I'm going to set all of the highlight. Every once in a while what I'll do, I'll take another color that's kind of in between the Fresh and the Fierce, and that color is Fabulous, and it's just got a little bit more of a tan warmth to it. And what I'll do is I'll go back in with another fluffy brush, just a regular, and I'll place it kind of where the highlight meets the dark color and just kind of blend it in. Again, you're not using a ton of product, you're just using just a little bit, but I find that this really brings both colors together and really just blends it nicely. And then where it meets on your forehead too. Now what you need to do is we want to add a blush. And my very, very favorite, let's see, what's it called? Stunning. And it is just like a hot pink. Okay, now with this, you're going to want to focus just on the apples of your cheek. So again, when you smile like this is the apple of your cheek. So you want to just kind of keep it right up. Now don't freak out on me, but this is something that I do. I'm going to use the eyeliner pencil in the color Prim, which is what I'll do for my eyebrows as well, but I'm going to do it underneath to contour my lips a little bit. This needs to be buffed out. Now I'm just using like your average lip liner pencil and just blending that in. One thing to note, the eyeliner pencils that we have, they stay a little tacky for you and are really easy to blend, almost like you're at any kind of kohl eyeliner pencil. But as soon as they dry, they don't move. So you really want to make sure that you do this step all together, that you line it and then blend it right away while you can. You don't want to like line this area and then go on to some other part and come back to blend it, because you're going to be having lined lips that are brown. And we want the 1990 to stay in the 1990s, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now we're going on to the illuminizer. Not everyone needs to do this, not everyone wants to do this. I love this. I'm all about having a little bit of sheen. I'm going to be using the color Curious, which kind of has just a iridescent kind of component to it, and that is really pretty for this everywhere. And you're really just focusing on the top of your cheekbone, and you know, sometimes I'll go in just with whatever's left on the brush over and around the arch of my eye, and I'll come down on my Cupid's bow, down my nose, just kind of everywhere where we did the highlight, the main spots. I'll kind of just sweep it on my bottom lip. I'm going to add a gloss. I feel like I want a little bit of color, so I'm going with the Lovable Unique. It's just this baby pink and I love it. And just line your lips. Now I can pull down my hair. And there you go. That is a complete highlight and contour using all of the Unique foundation and concealer products. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you get something from it, and comment below on how you liked it and how you tried it and what you did different. Alright, thanks!